Okay, let's step into the field if you haven't already. And let's step in so very slowly that we can notice how we're doing it. Let's just see if we can notice how it is doing it, whatever this is. And then let's see how it wants to use us today. Bettina.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hmm. Such a joy in my heart
Beautiful.
to see you. Mm.
Yes. Same
To
here.
see you, to feel you. Yeah, I can feel it's such a joy, huh?
And nothing special today, and it's really calm and yes.
Oh,
We have a lot of
wow.
snow, so much snow. Oh, and
Wow.
I have to sitting a dog from my neighbor for 2 weeks, and we were outside. It's really beautiful.
Mm.
Yes, and now it's get hot. To start the day with you all together, it's really there comes the question, perhaps there's something that you noticed.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm noticing, Bettina, huh?
Whatever that is.
My heart is bursting. My
Uh,
heart is bursting. It's like, oh, how sweet to meet here like this. Anything else is not important. That's what I'm noticing. This is the most important ever. Yeah. Mm.
then comes the mind in, and
You want to go with it?
No.
You want to? No.
But it comes again and again.
Yeah, let it, let it. And it's okay if it needs to be spoken. It's just, also maybe letting the mind know is, this is actually more important. If it's too loud, of course, we can give it attention. Yeah. At one point, it's really the question, do we have to entertain it? Let's say it like that. Do we have to? If we have to, of course, we will. Of course, we can't stop it. But man, yeah, could you see? Oh, yeah. Wow, it's just takes.
He has a lot of buts, yes.
It has a lot, yeah. And you see it, there's acknowledgement, and you can laugh about it. Yeah. Your doggy?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
It's a beautiful
hey,
dog.
Little, hey, little dog.
I show you.
Emil.
Emil?
Hi. Hey, Emil.
Emil.
Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, hello, sweet pie. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Are you saying hello? Oh, Emil. Yeah,
He's young.
very
He's 10
beautiful.
months old.
Oh, the baby.
Yes.
Mm.
Teenager.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Looks like the snow.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Mm. Mm. You've got one hand on him.
Yes.
Nice. Just enjoy, just enjoy. And you see what will happen to all the butts. Just having the hand on Emil and attention also with us. Yeah. And then it unravels. Yeah. Just like that. Yeah, and like that, letting it do its thing. So beautiful.
There comes the word, there's fear. And then I looked,
Yeah,
how do I know that that is fear? But something, yeah.
yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, Bettina. And then what happens then? When it's shared?
Yeah, it could be there.
It could be there. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. It's an interesting energy, that what we call fear. Huh? Yeah.
That's somehow a pressure. I have to do something. I can't sit here all the day long. I have to do something. How would I come earn my money and all this stuff? But
All
there's
the stuff.
also a part that loves doing nothing.
Ah. Yeah. You know, and it's a funny thing with that doing nothing. Doing nothing actually doesn't mean not doing anything. You know what I mean, huh? It's more, you know, when it's very clear that it's doing itself. You know, all of a sudden it gets up and goes to the toilet, for example, or all of a sudden it gets up and I'm consciously saying it, because you know, what is it that starts the movement?
Yes, the natural things start the movement.
Natural, absolutely natural thing. Yeah.
Now
So
with the
absolutely.
dog, he has to go out and he would get her food and yeah. And I remember you all the time because he lie down, then he stand up, lie on the other side, and I remember your story.
Yes, it's cool to watch, huh?
Yes.
it's like, what? Why did you go from here to there? Huh?
Yes. And that's also natural movements.
Absolutely. So you can just watch Emil. Emil shows you exactly how it works. You can see there's no thinking about, oh, I have to do something. You can see it, isn't it? It's obvious. Just gets up, sits down, follows, comes to cuddle, goes away again.
And
I mean, just
show
all of it.
also when he had to go out, really clear.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Need to pee, need to do. Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of, you know, that's actually what's meant by not doing anything.
Yes.
It's not that pressure behind it. Huh? It's like, it's that natural flow.
And the butts are but.
But.
Oh my God.
Every but, little kiss. Yeah.
it had the voice of my father. But you don't, you can't, you have to.
Yeah. Yeah. And what's behind that? You know, your father kind of saying those things. What's behind that?
Spontaneously, the word fear comes.
Yeah, but what is behind that fear? What's behind that fear?
I don't know. Here in the moment, it's quiet.
Mm. 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 Why would you want your children to do certain things? Having a good job and, you know, earning money and all those things. Why would you want that?
That they have a good life, whatever that means.
There you go. Mm. Mm.
Yes, and also for me, I would like to have a good life.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Actually, for everybody, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's behind it. I mean, the question is just, does it help, huh? To have a good life?
The pressure?
Mm?
No,
No.
doesn't.
No. It's just, I mean, it's just really good to see that again and again. It might not stop our systems for putting pressure on ourselves or through our ancestors even, you know, like your father's not even right now there. And you can hear that voice. It might be there forever, but at least that there's a seeing of that. It does not help. It does not help. No. I also haven't seen that it helps.
Makes heart attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, and it makes, you know, it gives stress in a way.
Yeah,
It does,
absolutely.
everything feels difficult. Just good to see. I mean, it's funny, we have looked at that so many times. It wants to be looked at again and again and again. And every time it might get a little bit of information out of it. Maybe. But at least there's maybe not that wrong making behind it.
Yes.
You know, it's like, oh, shut up, or get out of my life, or something like that. No, yeah, I really see there's actually a wishing well underneath that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Just want you to have a good life. And I don't know how else to say it.
Yes.
I just don't know how else to say it.
Yes.
It's such an amazing idea that there is somebody that could do anything. No? That's absolutely amazing. And you can't dismiss it. You can't push that away. Wow, it's just unbelievably strong that it believes that it's in charge and that it can do something. Yeah. Wow.
It's a tricky one.
But it shows so clearly when it's getting a bit quieter, huh? When we just sit like this, it shows so clearly. Wow. Can't do anything. It just moves all by itself. I mean, all those cells and heart and lungs and organs and dogs and cats and air. I mean, just everything kind of doing its dance.
Yeah, the weather. One day it's a lot of snow,
Weather.
the next day it's raining, the next day is sun. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing to hold on to. Nothing to hold on to. Whew. Free. Yeah. It's also nothing to let go of. It's nothing to hold on to, nothing to let go of. And there's so very often that there comes an idea, oh, I just have to let go of this. Even there, nothing to let go of, nothing, nothing to hold on to. And it's moving. It's moving. In, we can't say. And then that those little moments where it looks into its own eyes, huh, Bettina?
Yes.
Oh, it nearly gets a fright of itself. It loves it. It loves it. Oh, and then that kissing kind of, yeah, it's just, oh gosh, I love you so much. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Oh. It's kind of like a warm oil that comes all over, just the right temperature, inside and outside. With exactly that smell that we love the best. Not too strong, just that idea of a smell. It's like cheek to cheek.
Yeah.
The softest cheeks ever. Thank you.
Thank you all. Nothing better.
Nothing better. And a big kiss to Emil.
Yes.
I like his name.
Yeah, he's sweet. Thank you.
I saw.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Iris. Oh, ich glaube, ich kann dich nicht. I think I can't hear you. Are you unmuted?
No.
Yeah,
Do you hear me?
no,
Yeah.
yes, no. No, I think you just froze. Let me just see if it's, oh, it's my internet again. Wait 1 sec. Should be okay now. I'm still frozen. I lost Iris. You too, huh? Yeah, she will come back. I thought it was my internet, but she will come back. Oh, there you are. Oh. Okay, lost. Oh, you're muted again.
No.
There, now. Yeah, lost you
It
for a
was
moment.
really interesting. It's an interesting experience because we were totally not gone. It just looked as if.
Yeah.
A visual
Yeah.
sense.
Yes.
Nothing else. Yeah.
It's nice that life gives us these experiences, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and here comes the idea that maybe we could, or I would like, if you want to, go with your attention to my root chakra again, because I think that, yeah.
With pleasure. Do you want to invite all of us, or
Yes,
whoever
please.
likes it? Yeah. Oh, we've
Because
done that before.
Yeah, there is so much pressure in the second and third chakra,
Mm.
and it really helped that with you together we focused on maybe letting these energies go down.
Oh, just yes, fantastic invitation. I love it. I love it. Ah, first chakra. It's actually nice to call it root chakra, like that. Beautiful touch. Love it. Well, it's okay, huh? It's not overwhelming.
No,
Yes.
I like
It
it.
feels like it's there. Yes. Yes.
Takes so much energy to keep all this stuff up, and I no idea how the sense comes that it would help to keep it all up. Oh,
No, but there again, I mean, that's, I'm just talking from my own experience, if it makes sense. The moment a system has the idea, for whatever reason, that it's all alone, anything is too much. Yeah, it's only when it, by luck, kind of gets this invitation. I mean, I don't know, who invited us to come together and do this, when it comes into felt sense connection, that, oof, just saying it, I'm getting showers after showers. Yeah.
yeah.
We've got to do, and it's also not right to say we got to do it together. It's more that we know that there is always connection. We know it. But when the felt sense comes into that, it just does another magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The knowing does a lot, but it does not unravel this energetic knot. For
No,
that, it
exactly.
seems to be necessary for some reason.
Yeah, it needs all of us. We can't dismiss the
Yeah.
physicality, obviously. And
No.
we've tried. We've tried, we've tried it all, but it's just one is nothing without the other. So there's nothing more beautiful than coming into a field that provides a sense of connection. And then it seems personal still, but it's so clear it's not. I see it more as a constellation. It's like each one becomes a doorway in a way, a mouthpiece or a piece of expression, of the same expression.
Yeah.
And we all serve it together. Everyone exactly the way they do it. Just couldn't be more perfect. Yeah. Just my heart is singing. Oh, my heart is singing. Love this so much.
Oh, thank you, everybody. I sense so much that we're all in this. It's not just you, Meike. I can really sense it. Everybody. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Thanks for pointing it out. It's all of us. It needs all of us. Of course. I mean, if just one thing is excluded, there's separation. It's just like that.
Yeah, and what an amazing thing to consciously stepping into, I don't know, melting all these borders away.
Into, I don't know, exactly. Melting all the borders away. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But it's not just a sense of connection. I can really the die Betonung. Yes, that's a component, but it's really basically that sense of safety. That sense of no matter what happens, it's somehow welcome. Because here there is also no knowing of what is going to happen in this daring to fall apart.
Yeah, it's true. Yes.
And I think that's the most precious, the sense of we all don't know, and there is an honoring of that.
Yeah. And the togetherness, I mean, it's funny. It's like I'm just seeing us all with everything, holding hands, if it's joy, if it's whatever emotion it is, whatever it is, here we are. One of us is always seeing it. Oh, okay, here I am, here's my hand. And yeah, also have no clue, but let's see, let's see. What can we do?
Fortunately,
And then
nothing.
it becomes, yeah, fortunately, nothing, exactly. Then it's just adventure, huh?
Yeah. And then it's pleasurable. Yeah.
Mm. I mean, you can break a leg sometimes on an adventure, but even that, then we fix that. Put it together again. We limp for a little bit. Well, somebody's there, gives you a hand with that too.
Yeah, and sometimes maybe there is a detour, but it's always coming back. Back to this.
Oh, that is just, yes. Yeah. Gosh, we're lucky, huh?
Yeah. Mm.
Mm. Frozen. Oh no,
Yeah.
there starts movement again. No,
Thank you
you're
so
still
very
good.
much, everybody.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, but I want to mention how much I enjoyed just stepping into this in the first few seconds. I mean, some of you might not have seen me personally before, but you all seem so familiar anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that, Iris.
Yeah.
Yeah, there comes a heart. I always forget how to do that. Yeah. Does it go away by itself? Or do you have to do that with the heart? It goes, okay. No, it doesn't. Oh, I'll leave it there. Oh, it went. Maria. It went by itself.
Hi, Meike.
Hi. It's also this joy again. I've been thinking of you. Yeah, and I've been feeling your mother.
Oh,
Like, yeah, how you shared with us last time. I was wondering how it's going.
I don't know. I
Mhm.
couldn't speak. She couldn't hear me by telephone, and she's far away. But she's in my heart.
It's funny, you know, but she felt absolutely fine when you both were coming to visit me. She felt totally fine.
Yes, she is in peace, I think. Not in the system, but there's a place where she have peace. And that's the most beautiful gift that she gave to me.
Yes. Yeah.
And to us.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
Like there's something I want to share or to look, or I don't know. Perhaps it's enough to share it. And I'm not good hearing. If you can hear me, okay. Since a few years or much years, or many years, I have a girlfriend. They visited always here in Austria for a few days or for a few weeks. And now she's here again, and there is something starting in me where I can see that the mind cramped, that's too much. And our system's very different, and for this system it is too much. I have to go yes, whatever. I can see now that there is the mind really working, and that's not the place where I want to go now.
Yeah.
That's perhaps it's enough to say this and then look. It's now.
How wonderful. Yeah. So can I ask a question?
Sure.
Can you identify what actually happens and how it happens when it feels too much in your body system? How does it start?
The first I see it start really with the mind, with the thought, it's too much.
Yeah, yeah.
And this thought came from an experience that that something freaks out in me and get like this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Then of course.
Yes, and something in the face get hard and close up. Oh, it's too much. And I can see that's not her, it's her system. This is so, her system is also cramped and it's fighting with much things in life. And for me, it's okay. And maybe I feel hurt, and this feeling is too much. That maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, you know, you are so sensitive, which most of us are actually, that, you know, we feel who is in our environment, and we feel exactly the same then.
Yes, yes.
So for me, it would be interesting, and we can play with that, you know, getting a taste of how another person feels. But is it possible to come back to how our personal body feels, being at home, kind of, instead of that it jumps out of its skin? And that's what I'm kind of playing with all the time. I love it because my system has been so used to feel always everywhere out there, and then, oh, it's just too much. And now it's kind of retraining itself, kind of. It's like, here it is at home, and yes, I see this is going on there, this is going on there, and so on. But it's not leaving itself so much. Let's say it like that.
It touched me, and I know this touch also. Sometimes I can go to my own and feel myself, and I can't really not long make differences between my body and this system. It switch so zoops really fast.
Exactly. Oh gosh, I know. I'm pretty sure most of us know that in their own experience. Yeah. So let's just see, coming back home. Yeah. And just see if you can go that slowly that you notice how your system is doing it.
It started also with the thought, oh, I'm not with me.
Okay. It
And
started
then
with a thought.
Yes, and then I can go to my belly. And
lower belly, upper belly? Can you tell us exactly where?
Lower
belly.
near the under the third chakra. Under the
third. So the second chakra, under the navel?
Up. Yes, under the navel.
Okay.
For me, the second chakra is deeper.
Okay.
Between
the second
and the third. Yeah, it is. And sometimes then I remember to atmen, to
breathe.
take a breath.
Breathe.
And that could be that it bring back my feeling for myself, for this body, not for this body. And
show us how you do it, Maria. Show us. That's the best, actually. If you take all the time and show us.
I think I try it when I'm speaking also. And yes, and the body moves.
Body moves, and a smile comes.
That doesn't check.
Yes, part of it.
Yes, and there starts to be a little room for quietness.
Oh, wow!
Where I can settle down. And this is deeper. I think it's near the root chakra. Then.
Yeah. Okay. And then there was a breath.
Yes, and I remember that there was a little thought that could me bring back to the other person, back from this, and I only speak out this I'm not allowed to be there. And
Wow.
this sentence is, I know so deeply and so oft I'm not allowed to be, and I'm not allowed to be there. And
Yeah.
this system,
Okay.
yes, but
Okay.
no.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that sentence, because, you know, that is I mean, it's funny, you know, but when you say that sentence, I see the whole feminine history behind it, you know, where the feminine system just wasn't allowed to be. Yeah. And we know it in our personal lives as being in the feminine body. And we know the history of it, where we had to make ourselves small, where we weren't allowed to be ourselves at home. It's funny, but I had to speak it because it resonated that. So it's personal and it's collective again. The whole confusion behind that, which we're kissing goodbye right now. It's enough of that.
And now there's the maybe, you know, again. And this maybe is also tricky because it is a real maybe, and it could be that it's stopped my feeling from the root. It's tricky.
Absolutely.
So
yes. And you see it,
yes.
and it's shared, and it's acknowledged. Oh, exquisite. Exquisite exploration this year.
Thank you for what?
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, it loves it. I mean, it's so waiting for this.
What is raining?
It's waiting. It's
waiting.
has been waiting, you know, for acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm. Now it started to get really strong, this feeling in this body.
Yes, I can feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was so interesting. Each person was today speak, Bettina and all this was so, it was bringing me to this point because I could see before much things again. Thank you.
Yeah. I love how we speak for ourselves and each other. I just love it. No, I'm feeling your friend too.
Me too. I wish you so much love and yes.
And who knows, maybe, you know, you can even invite her to this. Who knows?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm. Esther.
Hello, Meike.
Hi, Esther.
Can you hear me well?
Mm.
Oh, I'm touched about the field,
Mm.
how gently and soft it is.
Mm. Mm.
My system is,
Drinking it.
drinking
Mm.
it. Yeah, that's the right word.
Mm. Mm. I
And-
can see.
Yeah, and and what you said about feeling home. I mean, for my system, it was for sure not a safe place. So I would love to rest together with it and invite it, or I don't know if you can invite home, but
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. It's a good start just to speak it. Huh? Mm. Mm.
and I see my mind's going in other loops. But
Mm. Mm. Good seeing. Good seeing. Mm. And something else is interested in being at home.
yeah,
Mm. And drinking from this yummy, yummy field. Yeah. How do we do that? Huh? Where we come together from, Australia to Europe and England and Spain. I mean, it's all Europe. Yeah. It's unbelievable. And this field opens up. Yum, yum, yum. Lecker, lecker.
yeah, and there are still it's become smaller, so to say. The ideas how it has to be or it's not allowed and all that stuff is very slowly here.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessary.
Yeah. It's kind of putting its nose in and taking a little sniff of our field, huh? Yeah, just like this. Oh, wow. What's going on there?
Yeah, and maybe I have to speak it out because my mother's not so well doing, and with my sisters, well, they all are quite stressed, and then I feel stop. I would say it's when I feel home, then it feels, I mean, maybe it's a projection outside, but the way of hunting and trying to make me better in a way. And that's so painful, and I don't want to go there anymore. And, and all my alarm bells are starting to clinging
Ring.
again. Yeah. So I'm still very sensitive for how they meet me. And scared too. So now I'm here.
Beautiful, Esther, beautiful.
I didn't realize that it has touched me so much. I have to wait a second because otherwise, yes, my cat is going through the, I don't know how you call this, for the windows.
Window?
Yeah, and I have to make a little opening. So. I see my mind's going here and there.
You see so clearly.
I'm trying to find solutions,
And you're here.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I go with the thoughts.
No worries. Let them go. Let them do their thing.
Well, my way is just not going there, with them, and because setting boundaries has no result. And now someone gave my phone number to one of them. I never wanted. So
Just see if it's possible to come into the field again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it just took you there on a loop, you know? Let's just see if you can come back here, being with all of us, just for a moment, you know? Just for a moment. Just for a moment. All our beautiful friends are here. Me. How long do we know each other already? Such a long time, huh? We travel together, holding hands through all the stuff that's going on. Again and again, with whatever comes. Here we are.
Oh, I didn't know it touched me so much.
Yeah. And you're showing it to us. How beautiful is that? So that we all can feel it with you. Can all feel it together. Deep, deep touch. So the sharing is very, very important. Yeah. Yeah. We're all here. Oh, beautiful. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So beautiful. You can see again, you know, it needs to be shared. Can't hold that by yourself. Too much for one body.
Yeah.
Yeah, needs all of us. You can see all the freaked out people, they all try to hold it themselves.
Sorry?
Oh, all the freaked out people, they all try to hold it themselves, all alone, all alone, all alone.
Yeah,
It's so rare. Most of the people don't know how to come into a field like this. Yeah, we just come together. We know we can't fix anything. We can't change anything, but here we are.
yeah, it's,
At least.
you know, then trust comes in that home is okay, you know, okay.
Yeah.
And there were moments this week, you know, then the world is changing, you know, when you look from home.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah. And at the same time, it feels like a magnet for my family
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Doing their, I would say funny ways, but it's not funny.
Yeah.
My system.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is nice.
And you can see it didn't take long.
But I'm scared to meet them still.
So you will see what's next.
Yeah,
You will see.
I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, it's, you know,
That's the truth. You don't need to go there even.
no, and there's a part of me who would love to visit my mother, but I also sense that she's so going in old patterns from, yeah.
So you know, I'm not sure, but I am myself. I have the capacity to meet energetically.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
It's
So
sending
there you
love
go.
in a way, and burning candles, or at least in my mind, and wish she, you know, that she's,
wish her well.
yeah, that she calms down, that she's not so, and
Yeah. Wow.
trying to sense when it's calm enough to visit her. And maybe, I don't know if it will happen.
Wow. Far out.
That's here. And
see, that's what can happen when you're at home.
yeah, and not, you know, feeling invited by anger or fighting.
Exactly.
And yeah, of course she wanted to see me, but it's not healthy for both, I guess, in that way. So I hope will get less confused and scared, and it's also heartbreaking that she's so afraid.
Yeah.
I always find it heartbreaking and never knew how to deal with it.
Yeah, that's how it is. It's quite heartbreaking. But it's no reason for leaving home.
No.
No.
That's an old habit. I mean, I now just have moments
Old
of
habit.
being home and it starts to feel okay again.
Needs to be cultivated. It's a practice. Let that be our job. Let that be our prayer. Let that be
and
the reason. Let that be the reason what we want to live for. Let that be our prayer.
Yeah.
So that we know what we're living for.
yeah, that can mean that I won't see some people. Yeah.
Yes, can mean that. But we don't know what it means. We just know what our interest is. That's all we know. And then it will show.
Yeah.
It's good to be clear, huh?
Yeah, and it's for my system, not going there. It's in a way new. I mean, I've been there for a long time, but now I feel I don't want to go there when there's so much fighting and trying to make me bad and that kind of patterns.
So what's your interest?
Love and joy
Yes.
and peace and
Yes. Yeah.
It's making it my job. I mean, I can send love. It's not my job to heal them, make them better.
You stay at home.
That's my job.
That's your only business. Yeah. Only business. And then you will see what the world around you does. I'm just, if we could all, wow, let that be our prayer. I mean, it's definitely my prayer. Not leaving home.
Yeah, and it has to be cultivated, as you say.
Again and again and again. That's what we live for. It's powerful, huh?
It's very powerful. I remember it from moments in my life.
From right now.
But right now.
From right now.
And I feel it's more easy now to be together with you and with everyone.
I can feel that. Because when we have our priorities clear, we show up in a different way.
Yeah, I did something last week like I don't want to fit in anymore.
Even that.
Yeah, but then I was not busy anymore with there. So then where else can I be than here?
Exactly.
But I didn't do it in a very friendly way, I guess. I'm sorry for that to the audience.
It's just, again and again, what's the priority? What are we here for? Again and again and again and again. You can see how it goes all over the hills. Just find some little bit of entertainment somewhere. It moves off.
Is it entertainment? Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a distraction. It's distraction. It's trying to distract from being here. And it's also trying to get everybody around us into that. I could easily go with you over the hills. It's quite interesting. It's like how to be firm and clear and gentle enough to make clear what the priority is.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing that it's pulling all over the place, and still, thanks a lot. My interest is being at home, peace, quiet. And everything can come here, but no interest to go anywhere.
I hear what you say, but
It's okay. See there, I can feel it again. I think it's enough.
yeah,
Esther.
maybe.
I think,
It's very,
and
thank you very
and you
much.
can, and you can listen. Maybe it's good to watch it even. Then you will see. Later, it will be, the video is always available.
It's helpful to look it back and
and it's just maybe it becomes more clear. Thank you. Thanks for sharing so raw.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I felt so alone before, and now I feel part of the group and home and with you and everything. It's beautiful. Thanks. Okay, I will mute myself again.
Monica.
Moin, moin, Meike.
Moin, moin.
Moin, moin.
So gentle. How gentle can we be? A little movement. No special way to be.
Yeah. Mm. There's a lot going on in the system, and it's not so easy to be here.
I understand. Yeah. Oh, and you're doing absolutely amazing. I mean, whoever it is that's doing, I would say is doing absolutely amazingly. So, I mean, maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe we can be even more gentle, Monica. Just, if it needs tiny movements or that it doesn't have a feeling, it has to be a certain way. So if it needs to move, it's free to move. We're doing, see, and then something is loosening, something is softening. The last thing it wants to do, of course, but then again, just a bit of relief, a bit of release. So beautiful. And again, it feels personal and it might be personal, and at the same time, that's your system doing it for all of us. It's very, very clear.
Here it feels often very personal.
I know, for all of us, for all of us. We're so used to that. A little bit of tightness in the system, and it's I is born. And how many eyes are there? A ton of eyes. Huh? Every little contraction, an eye is born. Yeah. See, and it's already easier. You can see where it tries to put itself together again. It's all fine. It's such an intelligence. Something is just noticing it all. We see it all together. It doesn't have to be different. Not for me. It's so beautiful, Monica. Sometimes when there's a release, there's again, and there comes such a very, very young, strong spirit through you. I wish you could see that one. It's very, very exquisite to me. It touches me every time, very, very deeply. It's an ageless, but it is also a very young, strong spirit. I don't know how else to say, very alive. There it is again. There it is. Do you know what I mean? I'm curious.
Yes, I think.
Oh,
Yes, I know.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how that feels from the inside.
I only can say I love it.
Yeah. Oh, it feels humorous and naughty and alive. There it is again. Gosh.
With very much joy. There is a thank you that you grabbed grabbed it out.
It shows itself so clearly. It's like if I overlook that, then there's something wrong with me. And it comes more and more and more. I've seen it before. I've also mentioned it before. It's just so beautiful. I've shared it with Isaac too a few times. Have you seen that in Monica? And he said, yes, I know.
It seems to be hidden from me.
For a while, but now it's showing itself. And you notice exactly, you just told us. Show us again. Let's see if you can cultivate it. That's actually our new way of living, instead of constantly going with those old patterns that drain and suck and stress and gosh, all that. We're just actually rediscovering or discover maybe for the first time this ageless, strong, alive spirit. I don't know how it feels like a spirit when it comes through you. See what it does when I say it. It's like, there it is, there. So it's very, very, very interesting for me to speak about this. That's the most important. Because just imagine we would all live exactly this. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, there again, let that be our prayer, to live like this. Show this to each other, how life can be, how alive life can be. Curious and joyous. Oh, and then this sweet touch here. Yes.
It's completely different.
Just opposite, huh? It's a totally different chemical cocktail. And all in one body system, you know, across the globe. You know, we both feel it, and our friends too. We feel it, we see it, we feel it. It's obvious. The new pandemic. I don't know where that came from. Let this be the new pandemic. And it tries the old pathways. We see it. You know, it's just the usual what nervous system does, or system pulls back into the old. We see it all. But it's like, yeah.
It seems
Can you share more about Thanks, Eva. Yeah. So you felt tightness in your legs?
yes, and the focus is was going there, and
Yes.
immediately, and it was seen.
Yeah. Beautiful. So it's like when for whatever reason it focuses on tension.
Yeah.
Yeah. That throws us out of aliveness, out of joy. Oh, it's so beautiful to see that. Yeah. We're still here. Not personal, even though it might seem that way. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. If possible, let it move. If possible, let it. If it's too much, slow it down. Mm. 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 Yeah. Oh, now there comes the movement. Beautiful.
And again, it felt so personal, and self-pity came in, and
Yeah. All seen, Monica. All seen and acknowledged. A little bit of judgment was there.
yeah.
Yeah. And we saw it. We saw it. Old friends. Mhm. And then let's see if it's time for showing us that. Yeah, that one. That didn't take long.
You only have to invite.
I was a bit careful. I thought, oh, let's see if it's the moment. It was. Yes, you see, this is what our systems do. They go out into expansion and into joy and aliveness, and then they have to go back into the old pattern.
Yeah.
But it's very, very obvious that it's going much, much quicker. And I'm pretty sure you noticed that too. Am I right? I'm really curious. Do you notice that your system is going faster, that it doesn't have to sit in that old pattern of misery, let's say it like that, that it comes out much faster?
Yes, I can see.
Yeah, so that's the learning. Yeah. I don't know if we ever will fully master it. I have no clue. I don't know if it's about it even, but I definitely see that it's doing it for all of us. My system included. That's grace. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you. And you can play for yourself with going backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
It's pretty beautiful to see how our systems have been cultivating, regulating themselves, isn't it? I find it absolutely exquisite to see how we learn together. Your own.
Hi.
Hi.
I would just like to rest with you, if that's okay, for a couple of minutes before we close. Snuggle in a little and then
Snuggled in a bit, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do that. Oh, wonderful. What a beautiful invitation. Love it. Ooh. Mm.
I like what you said about what's the priority. You can feel those or see those thoughts coming in, and then just every time bring yourself back. Say, what is it? What are we here for? Every time you see I am drifting away, just get back. Yeah.
Oh, you know that Rumi poem, huh? Doesn't matter how many times you've broken your vows, come back. I think it's nice. I don't know if I have the right words, but come back again and again and again, again. Doesn't matter how many times you've gone off, just your priorities are clear. Come back. Such a sweet invitation, actually. Huh? Just you saying that again, it touches deeply. Makes it worth living.
Yeah, exactly.
And I also love, just in our sharing, all those doorways it opens up. So here's my heart, here's my everything. Let it be used in the most beautiful way. So nice sitting with you.
Same here. It gets a little bit more comfortable with it. Just the
Gosh, our bodies, our systems had to go through so much somehow. They're holding here and there, and so scared of really meeting, so devastated, really meeting. So we got to be so gentle with them. No pushing, no pulling.
just here. Yeah.
Just here.
Oh, thank you. We run a bit out of time. That's fine,
Yeah, that's fine. It's just, if you have one more minute.
Well, I have to really look now if I have one. No.
Yeah, I know. I would like one more minute. I just felt something melting, so I would love to give that another moment. I'm glad I asked for another minute.
Yeah, me too.
Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's softer.
Wow,
it's
huh?
more whole.
Yes.
It's
even more together.
Yeah.
Thanks for the extra
Thank you.
time.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. I thank everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Mm. Mm. Thank you, Eva, for hosting. Thank you, everybody, for coming again and again and again and again. Ciao.